guys, I just wanted to welcome you to Business Math. I'm Amy Young. I'm one of your professors, and this is Brandon Ford. He will be your other professor, and we'll be working with you through the next 12 weeks to get you through this business math class. So we just wanted to kind of give you a little bit of update on how the class works and kind of show you a little bit around Canvas and what things that we have available for you. One thing I want you guys to understand is that this is two separate classes. Notice you do have two separate instructors. So you should be spending between 12 and 16 hours a week on this course to be able to get it completed for the summer session.
Absolutely, yeah. So, and building on that is the fact that you really don't need to procrastinate in this course. There's a lot of sections, either for the developmental, the NCBM section that you're a part of, or the credit level, the MATH section that you're a part of. Usually around 24 to 35 sections per course. So because of that, you really don't need to procrastinate. Your homework will be due on Wednesdays and Sundays. And it may be my homework, it may be Ms. Young's homework, or a combination of the two. So really, on Monday, make sure that you're logging in, that you're doing the work, because you do not want to wait until Tuesday at 8 o'clock at night to do the homework. You will not get it done in time. And God forbid that you wait until Sunday, or do you wait until Wednesday before the Wednesday due date. So it takes a while to learn math. So make sure that you're in from the very beginning to get started, okay?
And typically you're going to have 2 to 3 sections due every due date, so you definitely want to make sure that you are getting those sections done on time so that you're not losing points on them. So with that, I wanted just to kind of go through our Canvas page with you guys. So a couple things here. Hopefully you've gotten the getting started because you clicked on that and you're watching this video, so we're good there. The course schedule is exactly what it sounds like. It is a schedule of everything that you will be responsible for completing and what days they are due. Again, as Mr. Ford said, everything's due either on Wednesday or Sunday. Move back to our home.
So the next thing that you're going to see is the student resources. Your student resources are going to be some great things that we think will help you through this course. There are the Hawks resources. We've got them all broken in. Hawks is going to be your learning platform for the course. It will contain all of your homework, tests, things like that. So if you do need help transferring classes, you can do that through the Transfer Courses link. And technical support. There may be times that you run into issues. You get an error message when you're trying to log in, something like that. You'll go to the technical support for that. The Navarro College resources, the bookstore where you can purchase your software for the class. The Team Center is our tutorial center here on campus. There's one in Mahia, Corsicana, Waxahachie, and Midlothian. So if you're struggling and you want to get a tutor that you can meet with on a weekly basis, absolutely, that's a great resource for you guys. Also, we've put on here some tutoring websites. We don't have any illusions that there may be some concepts that the way we teach you don't understand, and that's okay. You can look at these sites, which we think are phenomenal sites that will support the teaching that we do. Hawks TV, Khan Academy is great, and I personally love Purple Math. It really breaks down a lot of the topics. So don't start there. Start with our videos, but if you're just not understanding something that we're teaching, by all means, use some of these other resources that we've created.
And don't be afraid if you're not understanding something, or even if you're not understanding something from one of these websites, please make sure to email us. We are always here to help and answer questions. And that being said, our contact information is right here under this, or right here on this banner, our email address and phone number. And then when you guys do contact with questions, we love it when you send actual examples from the practice section of Hawks. It gives us a little bit of guidance on what you're not understanding. It makes it a little easier for us to help you. With that being said, there's this button here that says student question videos. Right now, it's pretty blank because we haven't gotten any questions from you. But as you guys send in questions, we will make videos for those questions and place them here for everybody to be able to see. Now, with that being said, please let me make you understand, when we make the videos, your name will never be added into the video
Correct.
itself. So don't worry about, you sending a question and everybody knows it was you who sent it. Nobody will know it was you. But it just, having a spot where everybody can view those questions just helps everybody out.
Absolutely. Okay, so the next button you'll see is the little blue Hawks button right here. And the blue Hawks button is a link directly into the dashboard of Hawks Learning System, okay? It will show you everything, all of your courses. If you've taken Hawks classes before, you'll see all of your past courses as well. That takes you into your dashboard. So if you ever want to just go into Hawks in general, you can click there. Or if you want your specific sections, you can click on the week. I'm going to click on week 1 here. And week 1 is going to show you everything that you've got to do with links to everything that you need. So there's the syllabus out there, the sections with videos. So if you click on that, it's going to bring up a new page, and there are going to be videos that we've created to kind of support you through the work. There's also, if you scroll up to the top, there's a button that says Fillable Notes, and I haven't made that link yet, but you can click on that and you can get copies of the notes so you can kind of fill them in with us as we teach you the topic. Okay, this kind of helps bullseye into what it is that you're going to need. But once you have watched your videos, then you're going to want to go in and complete the certification. So you can click on the button, and it's going to take you directly into that section within Hawks. And you're going to notice 3 things. You're going to notice a learn. Oh.
Well, because right now I don't personally have an intermediate algebra code. This is why it's coming to what we call the dashboard. But I'm going to go into one of the sections from your business math just so Mr. Ford can kind of walk through what each of these pieces mean.
Okay. So when you log in and you click on the link, it's physically going to take you into a screen that looks like this. It's going to have a learn, a practice, and a certify. Now, my suggestion, go into your practice first. You don't learn to drive a car by jumping in the Indy 500. Okay, you have to practice first. Okay, hopefully you go to a parking lot somewhere and drive around where you don't hit anything. So my suggestion here is to go into the practice some problems, make sure you understand what you're doing. Now, you've already watched the video at this point, so you've already gotten the lecture. Okay, so do the practice. Once you're done with the practice, you can go into certify.
And just a couple of things, guys, when you are in practice that are kind of cool. You do have a tutor button down here on the left-hand side. You also have a skip as well as a try similar. So if you're going in a tutor and you really don't remember how to do this, you can hit the tutor button. You can either go through the step-by-step that it does, or you can come over here and look at the actual solution and how Hawks created that answer, and then go back to practice. And the great part is once you've done that, I can't put my answer in, but I can do try similar, and I'll get a problem very similar to the one I just got. And it's an endless supply of problems. So that's kind of the really cool thing about the practice is you get that tutor, you get to try similar, and when you send us questions, we want you sending us questions from the practice portion. Please don't send questions from the certify, because that's your actual homework. That's what you're getting graded to do. So we don't want to do those for you, but we do have the practice.
And the practice is very similar to the certify,
yes.
So you will still get the same style of questions.
So I'm going to go ahead. You can save your practices as many times as you like. I'm going to go ahead and exit without saving, and we're going to go into our certify.
Now, certify is it's a little different, and it takes a little bit to get your mind around. So we work on something called mastery-based learning. So basically, I don't care how many times you do your homework. Miss Young doesn't care how many times you do your homework. If you get your homework completed at the mastery level, okay, which in this case is 8 out of 12 questions correct, then you will immediately get a 100. Okay. Now, you notice in the center of your screen it says 0 out of 12 correct. 12 means that those are the number of questions or steps that you're going to have to do. And then you have the little 4 within the heart. It's kind of like playing Mario. Okay, if you go through 4 lives, go through 4 hearts, you've got to start the level over. Same thing here. Whenever you are going through the homework or you go through the certify, you've got 4 chances to do something wrong. If you get more than 4 questions wrong, again, no harm, no foul. It's going to go ahead and just say, hey, don't think you really have mastered this. We're going to get you to try again. Which is okay, because the more you practice a topic, the better you're going to get at it. Don't expect to sit down 15 minutes before the due date and get your homework done. It's not going to work that way.
And the really cool thing, guys, if you do happen to not make it through a certification the first time, there's going to be, when you get to the end page, it's going to say, hey, we think you need to practice a little bit more. And the really cool thing about it is when it sends you back to practice, it's actually going to be very specific and give you questions that you were missing when you were doing your certification. So it's a much more condensed down version of the practice based on the questions that you were actually missing when you were going through your certification. So that's kind of a nice little thing. And again, in that practice, you get the tutor and you can try similar problems and things of that nature. You can also save your certification. So I have this button up here, save and exit certification. I can exit without saving, which I wouldn't suggest that, or I can save and exit. I do get 3 tries to save that certify before it won't let me save it anymore. I'm going to go ahead and exit without saving since I didn't answer any questions, but know that that's always there. When you do save and exit, it will take you back to that exact same spot. And instead of saying start here, it will say continue.
So guys, another thing about the course, the way we're gonna conduct this class is we believe communication is the key to success. So you will receive an announcement from us every week, the beginning of every week, and it's going to tell you everything that you've got due that week. Okay, that's going to come through Canvas. So you should see a notification in Canvas. If you have your Canvas notifications being sent to your cell phone, you can do that as well. You'll get a message from us indicating what to do. Likewise, you will be getting an email through Hawks and your assigned Navarro College email account when an assignment in Hawks is coming due, and when you've missed an assignment. So let's say, for example, it's Thursday, you completely forgot you had Wednesday homework due. You're going to have an email in your Navarro College inbox saying, hey, noticed you missed an assignment. Please be aware that you're losing 10 points per day. Make sure you contact your instructor if you need help. Okay? And we've got all that set up so that you will receive those reminders. Just make sure that you are consistently checking your Canvas notifications and your Navarro College email account. Because again, if something changes within the course, sometimes we've got to make changes. That's how we're going to communicate with you as well. Don't procrastinate. Make sure that you're keeping up with the course, because most of the students that fail because they're procrastinating. It's not the material that they were struggling with. It's just that they wait until the last minute. And these courses can get away from you in 11 weeks.
And guys, on your dashboard, I went to my dashboard up here. It has all my courses that are available. You'll notice that it says overdue right now. So it will, if you go to your dashboard on Hawks, it will also tell you what is overdue, what is due that week, and then what is due sometime in the future.
Absolutely.
So just kind of as a side note.
Okay, 2 last things. The first is that, guys, we have office hours. If you want to meet with us, we know that online courses are not the same as face-to-face courses. So face-to-face courses, you can ask a question anytime you want to. Online courses, we're not standing in front of you whenever you're logging into the computer at 11 o'clock at night to do your homework. So we do have office hours, however, and they are by appointment. We do that so we can be a little more flexible. We know that you have your own time constraints, being working or other types of school or keeping up with families. There's a reason you're taking an online course. So we do have office hours. They are by appointment. Just contact us. Let us know whether you want to meet in person or through Zoom. And we can send you a link that you can connect to and we can meet. And likewise, maybe this should have been the first thing we said, but your midterm and final will be proctored. Okay? So make sure when you're doing your homework, you're not trying to get support from friends, family, apps, right? So we don't want you going out there and using telephone apps or internet websites that will do your homework for you. That will not help you. By the time you get into your midterm and final, they are proctored, which means either I or Miss Young will be monitoring your test during a particular time time slot that we set through Zoom.
Or you can take it at the testing center on any of the Navarro College campuses. But either way, whether you take it on Zoom or you take it at the testing center, we will be provided your scratch work so that we can grade partial credit on any of your questions for the midterm and the final. So we definitely want you guys making sure that you're showing all of your work so that we can show that you have understood. And if you make a silly mistake like dropping a negative or adding wrong, we can give you partial credit for those particular mistakes.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I hope that we have. I hope that we've let you know that we are approachable. That you can reach out to us. Don't be afraid of us. We look forward to working with students. We look forward to working with you, and we look forward to seeing you pass this course and be successful in your degree. So that being said, please reach out to us. Reach out to us early and often. Anything that you're struggling with, know that it is our job. And not only our job, but it's our pleasure to help you get through this course. We really want to see you do well. And we hope that you will let us know how we can support you through that process. And good luck this semester. And we look forward to hearing from you.